I'm about to play the final boss of Highmaul. Imperator Mar'gok. I'm looking for raid. I've already done it on higher difficulties. Yeah, I got the Emperor's Fall not too long ago. So this should be easy. I want to dedicate this episode to the freedom of speech. To the freedom of speech. That there should have been a terror attack in Paris by some mindless, idiotic, stupid terrorists trying to defeat the freedom of speech. They can't do that. So it's all about the freedom of speech. Oh yeah, I'm the tank right now. So usually when you do it on normal difficulty, you would at least do some crowd control right here, but I guess they don't want to do that because these fellas are just gonna run wild. It's just some basic trash, really. In just before we're going into the room, the trash can be rather nasty. Let's just pop a cooldown right here. You can see these casters, they like put these vortexes on the ground, and if you're standing in them, you're just gonna be blasted up into the air, and you're probably gonna die when you hit the ground. Stunned. I kinda hate this trash in this part of the raid. Well, the trash I hate the most is it's definitely the trash that we are going to experience when we enter the throne room, where the final boss is sitting at. This is really peasy. It's just annoying filler, really. But what would raid dungeon be without random filler? So yeah. Let's just mark one so they kill him, because these guys right here, they're pretty nasty, so let's just wait for the raid and not pull anything yet. It might be necessary with a cooldown right here. Let's just pop some at least. Try to face them away from the rest of the raid, just to be on the safe side, really. They will do some shouts that really hurts a lot on the tank. I'm not sure how much they hurt on looking for raid difficulty, really. But just to be on the safe side. They do hurt a little bit. Well, like I said, just use a cooldown. It's not a big thing, really. Oh, he can't be taunted right now. And I can't say it enough, this episode is dedicated to the freedom of speech. So we're about to enter the throne room right here, and this trash, it's really annoying, and you will see why it's so annoying. Let's just finish. I have no idea how the damage is going. Let's just open recount. Yeah, I set it so that it resets every for every fight. So you can't really tank any of this. You can't really tank anything of this. What? Just why did he go up there? I don't know. So this trash right here, they basically just run freely, and you will occasionally get stunned by this time stop thing. Not sure which one of the minions is actually doing it. fact is that you do get these occasional stuns. I'm not actually sure how, but like the rest of the trash, this is just random filler. There's no significant like storyline to the trash here, I think. So again, it's just like useless trash. You can see he's casting time stop here, and the guys with the debuff called the time stop will get stunned for I think a couple of seconds. I'm not too sure though. Well, the trash is about to go down very soon, so we could get on with it with the final boss right here. I cheated a bit. I did do the looking for raid part of the final boss here on my Fury Warrior, and I can tell you that it's piss easy. It's not a challenge really. Oh, there he is. Fact is that on normal difficulty, heroic difficulty, and on mythic difficulty, he's a lot harder than he is on this looking for raid difficulty. But I guess that's the cool thing about the looking for raid thing, is that everybody can be part of this raid without having to grind gear all day and resources to this and that.
Is this the work of that traitor Togal?
So Mar'gok is, well, I guess pulled by the mage. Not supposed to, but anyway. He's dividing it. Why would he pull him in? I don't know. And why would they use Bloodlust right here? I don't know. But it's looking for raid. That's what you get for joining a looking for raid. Complete randomness. So the deal is that you should taunt on 10 stacks. I don't know why I could taunt right there. I think I had the wrong target, but you notice the debuff up here. And let me get out of here. He's supposed to taunt the boss off right now, actually, because I'm turned into a living bomb. So he was supposed to taunt it. I don't know why he didn't. We actually have some amazing DPS in this group right here. I'm not sure this tank guy, the warrior guy, knows how the boss mechanics work in this fight. I do hope so he doesn't wipe it, because you can easily wipe it as the tank when you get that living bomb. Yeah, and he spawns these occasional ads, which just need to be nuked down by the rest of the raid, really. So let's just taunt him so the other tank can run away. And he have no idea what he's doing. Apparently that AoE damage you get from being the living bomb doesn't really give you any damage. So I guess it's actually just kinda dumb running out. So let's just pick up this ad guy. So the rest of the guys just can nuke him down. The looking for raid Mar'gok here is it's so easy that you don't really have to pay attention to anything at all right here. So you guys watching it, don't be afraid of anything. Well, at least just try to learn the mechanics so you'll be all set for trying it on normal difficulty or even heroic difficulty. Because the things that he's doing, it's basically the same things that he does on those difficulties. So this is a intermission phase where he spawns 2 ads down there, and the tanks is really just supposed to stand here and pick up these ads and kill him really fast. You can't tank those 2 guys up there, so the DPS of the raid is just supposed to really take them down. And you can't really move them, so they're just gonna stand there, and well, it's Let's use Scorpion's Grasp. I'm not sure if it works actually. Yeah, it does work. So in this intermission phase, just stand here and tank them, because the boss will just spawn ads all the time. So, and the phase will end as soon as the 2 ads down in each corner are dead. So, these ads actually die pretty easy. So, they even die easier on normal difficulty. I haven't done this on heroic yet, but I'm looking forward to doing so. Usually I don't use Scorpion's Grasp, but I do on this encounter right here. I can recommend always have some Tomes of Disappearance on you. So you can switch up on the talents when needed. So let's just taunt him here. You see you got 10 stacks of this accelerated assault. And it increases his attack speed, so you don't want it to stack too high, even on looking for raid. So right now the raid is supposed to move away from me, because I can't move. I guess you could call this phase 2. And notice that in phase 1 the tank was able to move away from the raid. He got displaced into the caster group, and you could just run out of there and run away from the raid. So in this phase you're actually stuck to the ground. You're kind of rooted until you explode, and then you can run back to the fight and pick up the boss or ad or anything. So really just move him from each side of the throne to another side of the throne when one tank get the rooted bomb thing. So that's basically what you have to pay attention to in phase 2 here. So, well, if it wasn't a normal difficulty, you would have to move a raid, because I would wipe the entire raid if they wouldn't move away from me. I guess the most of these guys are going to be in for a real treat when they join the a normal or heroic. Well, you can even say normal, because they're going to wipe so hard if they don't move out of that. I should actually have taunted a lot earlier right there. So this is another intermission phase. And you can see this big guy's coming in, the Gorian Reaver, and you're supposed to nuke him really, really fast. And this is actually the point where you would use your Bloodlust or even Heroism. He's going to cast an ability called Kick to the Face. I'm going to lose my aggro on this one, and that's when the other tank is supposed to pick him up. Usually when you do it on normal difficulty, it won't even be an issue, because yeah, and you should face him away from the raid as well. Usually it's not a big deal on normal difficulty, because you use Bloodlust until this point. You can see Kick to the Face, and he's just gonna run wild into the raid. It resets all my aggro on the boss right here. So let's just pick up the ads like we did in the other intermission phase. Seems like the guys are just going all nuts on these ads. And the boss is back. So this is the, you can call this the third phase. I should taunt him off really. I'm a bit sloppy, I know that. So this time the raid should spread out, and they should actually kill this ad a lot faster. I don't know why they're ignoring it. But in this phase, when you get the bomb, you're going to make you're going to explode into a lot of small bombs, like you will see, and that's actually the reason why the raid should spread out in phase 3. And the other thing, I got no idea why he's not taunting. So you can see all these bombs flying through the entire room right here. I got no idea why this guy's not taunting. But again, I guess that's what looking for raid is all about. So let's just solo tank all this stuff right here. And I guess you could say that that would demand a lot of cooldowns. No idea what he's doing. So I guess we will have to just finish it off. I guess this just shows how easy it is, but you can see people, they are utterly clueless on what to do. Because after raid they just died, because they didn't spread out on phase 3. Well, at least we got some good healers, and I should build up. Oh, I just stepped into a trap, that was stupid. Well, we did it. Half the raid was completely clueless, but I guess that was alright. So once again, I dedicate this episode to the freedom of speech due to the incident happened in Paris today. It's horrific. And show your support. Share this gamer video of freedom of speech. So let's just get out of here. Ridiculous looking for raid, but that's what you get when you join a looking for raid. Please subscribe and thanks for watching.